Hello and welcome to this year's first episode of This Month in Science. My name is Nicholas.
And I'm Kristen. To start off the year of 2016, we're going to report on a variety of different scientific stories relating to chemistry, psychology, medicine, and technology.
For our first story, let's delve into the infinitesimal world of molecule analytics. Researchers at Pennsylvania State University have come up with a remarkable new technique called slipsers that allows the detection of single molecules of a biological or chemical substance. Using a combination of slippery surface and laser-based spectroscopy, Assistant Professor Tak-Seng Wong and his team of researchers discovered a way to cluster the molecules of a substance into a very small space. The science of the discovery involves the use of porous surfaces, gold nanoparticles, lasers, and electromagnetic fields. But the important thing to know about this new form of chemical analysis is that it will open up new possibilities for biologists, chemists, geneticists, and even environmental scientists. One of the invention's most important future uses may include disease diagnosis at the very early stages of cancer.
Let's change the subject from atomic to planetary. Here's a big story you might have heard people talking about at work or school. Astronomers at the California Institute of Technology have discovered what may be the 9th planet in our solar system. It will replace Pluto, which was recently stripped of its planet title and was now a dwarf planet. The new planet, as of yet unnamed, is extremely far away from the Sun. It makes one full revolution in 11,400 years. Its discoverers, Michael Brown and Konstantin Batygin, have suspected the planet's existence for years, due to the presence of several Kuiper belt objects, or KBOs, found along the same orbital line. KBOs are small objects orbiting the Sun that resemble planets similar to Pluto. The presence of several KBOs at the same distance and orbital angle are too much of a coincidence to ignore, and their existence eventually led to Brown's and Batygin's journal article, Planet 9, announcing the highly likely discovery of yet another planet.
To think, I grew up learning that Pluto was our 9th planet, and then there wasn't one, and now there is one again.
Well, our scientific knowledge and the way of organizing that knowledge are always changing, I suppose, just like everything else in the world.
That's true. Well, up next, let's look at another study involving health at the University of Plymouth in the UK. Parkinson's disease is a progressive neurological condition that affects movement and speech. It is estimated that 10 to 20 million people worldwide are living with Parkinson's, and at present there is no known cure and little understanding as to why some people develop the condition. However, a clinical trial using a cholesterol-lowering treatment called simvastatin is getting underway in centers across the country in the hopes that it could become one of the major effective treatments available to treat Parkinson's. It will take place in 21 centers in the UK and is funded by Plymouth University. The trial's chief investigator, Dr. Camille Carroll, commented on how encouraging it is to see new compounds that are already approved as being safe for use in clinical trials. There have been few innovations in the treatment of Parkinson's for over 40 years, and more than 127,000 people in the UK currently live with the disease.
Have you heard about Apple's plans for the next iPhone? The iPhone 7, as it will be called, is scheduled for release in the fall of 2016. According to Macrumors.com, Apple is said to be working on finalizing the iPhone 7 design, so we don't know exactly what it looks like. It's expected to have the next-generation A10 processor, and is rumored to be as thin as the 6.1mm iPod Touch, mainly through the removal of the headphone jack. Eliminating the headphone jack will give Apple more internal space for other components, and Apple will also keep the device slim with the continued use of cell panels and TFT LCD display technology. Wired headphones will connect to the iPhone 7 using its Lightning port, and the Bluetooth headphones will connect wirelessly. Additionally, the phone's body could be made out of a new non-aluminum composite material that improves water resistance of the device, and does away with the prominent antenna bands that were seen on the iPhone 6s and the 6s Plus.
Sounds exciting. Too bad I use an Android.
I'm sure Samsung will come out with their very own new version too.
Not soon enough for me, though.
For our final story of the month, we're going to head back to the research centers here at UAB. Gage, Aiden, and Mandolin Smith, all siblings who develop mysterious health conditions at young ages, have been on a long and difficult journey to find the answers to their strange symptoms. They suffered severe inflammation of their joints and experienced long-delayed intellectual development as well. The only thing that doctors from Florida, South Carolina, and Washington, D.C. could diagnose them with was an unknown bone disease. The children eventually wound up as patients under pediatric rheumatologist Rob Lowe, MD, PhD, and assistant professor at the University of Alabama at Birmingham Department of Pediatrics.
The family's timing was perfect, as UAB had just created the Undiagnosed Diseases Program, a multidisciplinary program that aims to unravel perplexing medical cases that have defied diagnosis. Lowe referred the family to the Department of Genetics to employ a cutting-edge technique known as whole genome sequencing. The results revealed that all 3 siblings had 2 variants in a gene associated with mucolipidosis 3, an inherited metabolic disorder known as a lysosomal storage disease. Such diseases are very rare, with only 650 known cases worldwide. In the fall of 2015, Mandolin began getting monthly infusions of pamidronate. Gage and Aiden may soon follow, and so far, Mandolin has seen benefits.
I'm so glad that the family's story ended on an optimistic note. It must be incredibly frustrating to see so many doctors fail to diagnose the children's symptoms.
And I'm proud that UAB was the place where they could finally get treatment.
Me too. Well, that's all we have for this month. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, I'm Kristen.
And I'm Nicholas. See you next time on This Month in Science.